Hello YouTube, welcome back to my Kazuyo guide. This is gonna be part 2. I'm gonna cover punishes and if possible, if I actually can, since I have only 10 minutes, I'm gonna cover the pokes. So let's get right into it. Uh, Kazuya neutral punishes for block punishes and whiff punishes. So what Kazuya has is two 10 frames, 112 and 122. So let's look at them. The 112 on block is minus 70, so don't throw it out like this. However, you can hit confirm. If you hit the first two, you can actually confirm the third hit. So that is gonna hit 100%. So you can do this, okay? It's a little bit, it's a little bit hit confirmable and delayable. The 122, however, it's not delayable and it's not hit confirmable at all. But it's minus 12. Compared this way safer, let's say. The difference between the two is also that this gives a knockdown, and this is plus 4 with more damage instead. So if you want to pressure at a close range, you're probably gonna do the 122, or if you want more damage instead, then you're gonna go for the 112 and get a knockdown and apply your Oki. So then let's look at the 11 frames punish. It's back 1-2, back 1-2. Can also be used as a 12 based on the distance. What it does is it does more damage, of course, than before, and we get a knockdown on hit. But that's not only that. We also get a wall combo because it splats. Damn it. I fucked it up, but that could have worked. So that's quite good on a wall. And then we have a 12 frame pun. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This is minus 14. Be careful not to throw it out. And even though it's delayable, it's not hit confirmable. So if you hit this, it doesn't mean that the second hit you're always gonna hit it. If you delay it, you have to mash it if you want to hit 100% of the string. Now, the 12 frame punish is actually going to be used less because it doesn't give you a knockdown on hit. It gives you plus 6 more damage, but it doesn't give you a knockdown. So most of the time you're going to be throwing this anyway. And this applies also on the 13 frame punish. And that's because Kazuya doesn't have a proper 13 frame punish um, to actually utilize. He has this, but it's less damage. Look, it's less damage, and it's minus 4 on hit, so that's quite bad. Also on block, it's minus 15 if you do the whole thing, or minus 9 if you just do one, the down forward 4. Sorry. So most of the time you're gonna be using this, and when you go to the 14 frames punish, we have actually electric, which is quite good. It's a high though, so be careful if the enemy recovers and crouch. So it's quite good because you can throw it out whenever you want. It's plus 5 on hit, on block, and with pushback. Excuse me. And so it's quite a good move. You can actually throw it out. And for the 15 frames punish, the proper frame punish we have is this, or this. So down forward 1-4, the second hit is a high, so be careful not to throw it out too often, or the opponent is gonna find out and he's gonna dock the second hit. On hit, it gives you Oki situation, a 50-50. This one instead, on block is minus 13, so not all characters can punish this very well. For example, Kazuya can, because I'm gonna cover the punishes later. He has a very good 13 frame punish from wall standing. So be careful on to use this move. And this is minus 12, and is gonna be used on the wall if you want to punish with 15 frames. So sort of like this. Okay, you can kind of do whatever you want, whatever wall combo you prefer. and but most of the time you're gonna be used electric anyway, even in that situation, and so on for the 16, 17, or whatever. So now let's cover the wall standing moves. The wall standing punishes for the 11 frames. Oh, okay, sorry. For the 10 frames, of course, we have the jabs, the dick jabs. For the 11 frames, we got the wall standing force -3 on block, and on hit, it gives you a +8. Look, +8. It's quite good. For the 13 frame punish, as I said, he has the twin pistons. I'm gonna try to show it off. It's quite good. It's a full launcher, so it's quite scary. And then we have the classic 16 while standing 2. It's -18. Be careful on to throwing this out. However, it's huge damage as always. So this is for the wall standing punishes. We don't have to say much. So now let me check. We are on to the 6 minutes. So let's see if I can cover up quickly the pokes. Kazuya is not a poke character, so he's gonna lack in this report. However, we have some. For example, you can actually crouch dash, then release the level and press 4 to do a wall standing 4. This move says it's 11 frames because it actually is, but with the crouch dash motion, you can make this move 14 frame fast. If you use the same technique that is used to utilize the perfect electric, you can make this even faster. However, this is going to be covered in the perfect electric guide I'll make later. So this is actually a good poke, -3 on block and +8 on hit, and it kinda tracks a little bit on the left, which is good for Kazuya, because that's his weak side. Then, what do we have? The classic jab. Why not tell you about this? But I think you might know. This on block is +1, and on hit is +8. It's linear though, so you can step it wherever you want, and you can duck because it's a high. Then, what do we have? Down for 1 is quite, I'd say, I don't want to say any bad words, but it's bad, okay? Because this is 15 frames fast, and it's -7 on block. It's quite bad. However, you can follow up with the 4 and get a -3 instead. But the second hit is a high, so be careful on that. You can't throw it out whatever you want. We have the same thing here with back 2. Back 2 is -8 on block, 14 frames. Not that good. However, if you add the 4, it's gonna be -3 then. But it's a high. However, here you can kind of joke the opponent, make him duck, but if it doesn't punish correctly, he's gonna get hit by the third hit. However, be careful, it's -14 on block. So, other pokes we have is this one, down forward 4. Down forward 4 looks just like wall standing 4. However, this is 13 frames fast, but it's -9 on block. However, you can delay the second hit and kind of trick the opponent, or you can utilize the distance of when you actually hit the enemy on block, because it gives a little bit of pushback, so you can actually backdash and then try to make the enemy whiff. Maybe he does a jab string and you make a whiff and then you electric him. That's quite good. Then we have the low. The lows, generic lows, yeah, -17, -15. What? This should be -13. Yeah. Okay, I guess it depends. Anyway, both of these are minus on hit as well, so don't be throw those out too often. Then we have the proper low pokes. This -12 and this -12. Very good, very good. However, this is quite lower than the other one. This gives full high crush. But on hit, okay, this is a counter hit, so I'm gonna just tell you because I have no time. On hit, this one is +4, and this one is -3. Beside -2, sorry. Besides, both of these this one on counter hit. Let's say you actually crush a high. This one on counter hit, it gives you a +7, and this it's a full mix up, right? It's a -70. So this is for the low pokes, and it's actually quite good. And that's pretty much it for the pokes of Kazuya. I hope you appreciate the guide. I hope it was quite useful. And thank you for watching, and see you for the next time in the part 3 of the guide. Thank you for watching again.